Today I'm heading to Portland, Oregon to help a homeowner with an outdoor project. For a city, Portland is pretty lush and green, so I'm looking forward to spending some time outside. Hi, Carly.
Hi, Nathan. Welcome to Portland.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
This is an incredible spot. You would never know that you were in the city. It's like you guys have your own secret garden here.
Thank you. That's exactly how we planned it.
So you wrote me about improving a space?
Yeah. So we bought our house a few years ago and I started it in home daycare.
Oh, cool.
So we spend a ton of time outside. The kids love it, but there's one area that I think we could fix up a bit.
All right, let's take a look.
So over here we have kind of our adult hangout area,
Nice.
but back here is where the kids play.
Oh, I bet they run around like crazy out here.
They love it.
Awesome.
So this area is their little kitchen, but I'd love to build a big mud kitchen so they have tons of room to play.
Well, you wrote just the right person because I literally just built one for my daughter's daycare and they love it. They're using it all the time. I like how customizable they are. What kind of features do you want to see?
They love to play with water, so maybe like a sink.
Perfect.
Lots of counter space with like a pretend stove, some hooks to hang up all their pots and pans, and just a lot of room for them to all spread out.
All right, perfect. I brought a ton of material with me. Let's go get started.
Okay, awesome.
All right, here's the parts that I picked up for your mud kitchen. I got some pressure treated 2x4 stock for the frame, some nice cedar tongue and groove that we can use for the back or if we add a shelf. I have some composite decking that we can use for the top and the bottom shelf. That is gonna age really well. It's gonna be splinter free, really good for the kids. We have screws to assemble our frame. For securing down the composite decking, I picked up these special screws that'll lock it down. These have color match plugs that'll fit right into the hole and hide these fasteners and blend right in. I have some hooks that I picked up for pots, pans, measuring cups, and what's cool is we'll do a solid back so you can move these over time if you get new toys to incorporate. I'm going to do some black spray paint. Maybe we can make some knobs or some stovetop burners. We'll paint those black. And then the last thing I picked up was this little tiny sink.
It's so cute.
It really is cute. So when I built my daughter's mud kitchen, I actually incorporated some water into it. I added a fitting here, added water to the cold side, and I put a P-trap on the bottom to get the water away from the play area. Do you guys have a water source out there?
We don't actually have a hose over there, but maybe we could do some kind of container system that they could pour water out of?
Yeah, we can put a 5-gallon bucket below it, and then we can introduce another water source. It'll be fun. It's just a play kitchen, so it doesn't, they don't have to clean the dishes, but they can make pretend. All right, what do you think? Want to get started?
Yeah, let's go.
All right. So I thought we'd get started by assembling the frame. We're making it for little kids, so we want to keep that in mind, maybe about 2 feet high off the ground so they can reach it and play with anything on top. About 6 feet long, and we don't want to make it too deep, maybe about 20 inches deep so they can still reach and play with all the toys on top.
Okay, sounds good.
All right. Now we're going to do a simple layout. I'm going to add one of these 16-inch pieces on either end, and then I'm going to find the center, and I put one in the middle. So we'll do the layout on both, we'll spread it out, screw everything together, check for square, and then we can add the legs.
Okay.
What's half of 67?
33 and a half?
Yes. So we have our countersink set up. And we're going to do 2 holes on each end. Then we'll find that center. So now they're pre-drilled and they're countersunk, so the heads will sit nice and flush with the wood. So that's our first one. Let's do our second one. Okay, that's one. Okay, work our way down. All right, like it?
Looks good.
All right. So the next step is we need to add our legs. Now, this is our top, and we want to add a second shelf in this. We need to find out where that's going to be. So we know the first line is a given, 3.5 inches down. And we want to put this second shelf at a decent height that we can still use the space between. We know that second shelf is going to be kind of thick, at just over 4 inches with the decking on it. So maybe about a foot of space would be nice. So if I come down to that 3.5, come down 12, you know, you have about 4.25, 4 inches of below, and you'll still have a little bit on the bottom. Perfect, right there.
There we go.
Nice and square?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So now we got to put that second shelf in. This is a little trickier. So maybe if we take this and we roll this on its side. Like roll towards you. Yeah. That's going to work. All right. Like
Okay.
it? Now we're ready to cut our decking for our top and our middle shelf. We'll cut some 6-footers first. All right, we got our 4 pieces. 3 of them are full width. And what I did is I ripped the last one to 3 inches.
Mm-hmm.
That way it gives us a nice reveal. So I have an inch on the ends and I have an inch overhang in the front. And these are essentially like plastic, so they like to move around a lot. So we'll want to measure quite a few times, double check ourselves. But we're looking for that 1 inch on the ends, 1 inch on the front, and then down below our 3-footers. Perfect. All right, so what we can do, we can secure the front and the back one, and then we'll space the 2 in the middle evenly, and we'll screw everything down.
That'll look good.
This is that white cedar board that we have for the back. So you said that you wanted to put some water dispensers on top. So I got a couple pieces of cedar here that I cut, and then I'm gonna throw a little cleat underneath for a little bit of support. All right, what do you think of that?
Looks good.
All right. All right, here's the tongue that we ripped off the front of this board. We're gonna turn it, put it on top, and create a little bit of a lip. Next, we're gonna cut a hole through the decking for the sink. Once I know how big the opening is, I can add blocking underneath to support the decking. Next, we'll cut circles out of some 3/4 PVC, painted black to look like a stovetop. For our knobs, we'll use some scrap 2x4 stock. We'll cut it out with a hole saw and paint it black. Carly, I love how you decorated it.
Thanks for your help. It turned out better than I could ever imagine.
Looks awesome.
I added some water and some food coloring so they could do some mixing.
Perfect.
I can't wait for them to see it on Monday. They're gonna have so much fun.
They're gonna have a blast. Well, thank you for having me to Portland.
Thanks for coming out to help.
Anytime. If you've got questions about your house, we'd love to hear from you, so keep them coming. Until next time, I'm Nathan Gilbert for Ask This Old House. So the microwave, is that for snacks?
For mud pies.
Can you guys mail me one?
I think we can.
All right, thank you.
Thanks for watching. This Old House has got a video for just about every home improvement project, so be sure to check out the others. And if you like what you see, click on the subscribe button to make sure that you get our newest videos right in your feed.